What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. So it seems the Remoaning Chancellor Phillip Hammond has admitted in a Panorama documentary due to air on Thursday that he did not want businesses to plan for a no-deal Brexit because they might have damaged the economy, which is astonishing if you ask me. So let's check out this Sun article on it.
We've spent £4.2 billion on preparing for no deal, but we don't control all the levers ourselves. Private business is a very important player in this, and the EU 27 control many of the levers. For example, we can make sure that goods flow inwards through the port of Dover without any friction, but we can't control the outward flow into the port of Calais. The French can dial that up or dial it down, just the same as the Spanish for years have dialed up or dialed down the length of the queues at the border going into Gibraltar.
We can't control what no-deal Brexit would be like.
We can't, because many of the levers are held by others, the EU 27 or private businesses. We can seek to persuade them, but we can't control it.
The article headlines, Having his fill. Fury as Remainer Chancellor Phillip Hammond admits he didn't want firms to prepare for no-deal Brexit. Phillip Hammond has admitted publicly for the first time that the Treasury did not want companies to prepare for a no-deal Brexit. He told a BBC Panorama documentary to be aired on Thursday that advising them to prepare for leaving the EU without a deal might have damaged our economy. Brexiteers said his comments vindicated their long-held belief that the Chancellor had deliberately prevented no-deal planning in order to frustrate Brexit. They have blamed him for the lack of no-deal preparations, which led to Theresa May's decision to seek a Brexit delay. A senior Tory source told The Sun this is a shameful admission that he has acted against the government policy as Chancellor and in doing so undermined the Prime Minister at a critical time. I mean, she undermined herself, but yeah, I suppose that's true. I can't think of any other time when the Chancellor so deliberately undermined the government policy. His historical record will go down in infamy. Just a fucking weasel, isn't he? Look at this little shit weasel. I'm so pissed off by this, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I always suspected that they were doing it, but for him to just blatantly come out and admit it takes the piss. Mr. Hammond told the Panorama documentary, titled Britain's Brexit Crisis, that Boris Johnson will have no way of controlling events in a no-deal scenario. Yeah, because you lot have all fucked it up. He argues that a no-deal Brexit would leave Britain at the mercy of the French, who would be able to dial up or dial down at will the queues for goods going into the port of Calais. He said Paris would be able to exploit the Channel crossing to exert pressure in the same way that the Spanish had used the border with Gibraltar. Despite spending more than $4 billion on Brexit preparations, Mr. Hammond said there would be a limit to the amount of influence the government could exert in the event of no deal. Asked if the UK could control Brexit, the Chancellor said we can't because many of the levers are held by others, the EU 27 or private business. We can seek to persuade them, but we can't control it. So this is it. You just persuade them the same way as any negotiation. It's about persuading them. Mutual compromise that works for both. Not like Theresa May's surrender document that just works for the EU and Theresa May and her pals, I expect. For example, we can make sure that goods flow inwards through the port of Dover without any friction, but we can't control the outward flow into the port of Calais. Okay then, but we can just trade elsewhere. If they don't want what we're giving, then we can take it elsewhere. We're not locked in with the EU on having to trade with them. So, there you have it. The Remoaning fuckpig has actively worked against Brexit, as probably most of us expected. How we can say businesses preparing for a no-deal Brexit is going to damage the economy, when of course not preparing is going to damage both the economy and the businesses he gave this shocking advice to. The word traitor does not even do justice for what this shitweasel has done. He is one of the MPs who have been claiming no deal will be chaos and all this and that, because he has been actively sabotaging Brexit the whole time. He should be sacked now, never mind when the new leader is announced. It makes you wonder what else these scumbags might have done to hurt the Brexit preparations in other governmental departments. They talk about a no-deal Brexit costing jobs, but their actions are going to be the ones that cost jobs also, not just no-deal Brexit. So why would you make it worse if you're so worried about the chaos that would ensue from a no-deal Brexit? It doesn't make any sense. They just contradict themselves everywhere. Now I'm going to end the video there, guys. It seems these 30 or so Remoaner MPs within the Tory party have been actively sabotaging Brexit, likely from day one. They will blame any job losses they have created on a no-deal Brexit, like the shitweasel they are. Hopefully they'll all get kicked to the curb long before the next election, but if not then. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Leave a like and share the video as it helps the channel a lot, and I'll see you all in the next one.